Hello, everyone. I'm Bo from Brutal Commentary, and today I'll be breaking down Sam Patterson versus Trey Waters. So, in this fight, we have Sam Patterson. He is currently 4-1 in his last five. Same with Trey Waters. Overall, Sam Patterson is 13-2-1, while Waters is 9-1. So, right off the bat, probably the biggest aspect of this fight to look at is the physical specs between these two. Now, Sam Patterson, even for welterweight, is a really big dude. He's 6'3", 78-inch reach. I mean, that's insanely tall for welterweight. It's insane to think he made lightweight, but then in his only loss in the UFC, Yanel Ashmus chinned him, and made him move up to welterweight. But that has breeded success as he's currently riding a 3-fight win streak, all finishes. A submission over Johan Lanus, a submission win over Kiefer Crosby, and then most recently, the knockout of Danny Barlow this March. Meanwhile, Trey Waters, he himself is even somehow more of a physical freak in welterweight, as he's 6'5", with a 77-inch range each. I mean, 6'5" at 170, that is something. He's currently as well on 2-fight win streak in his 2 fights in the UFC. He beat Josh Quinlan, and then most recently, last May, beat Billy Ray Goff in a war. It was in a really fun war, but war nonetheless. I gotta be honest, when doing research and watching out other people's opinions of the fight, because I like to hear how other people see this fight going, helps figure out what the general consensus is. I was kind of shocked how many people were either leaning towards Trey Waters or not downright picking him, but how much they expect him to give Sam Patterson trouble. Because when I first thought this fight, I thought, okay, Sam Patterson's just gonna, dominate him on the ground. I mean, if he's going to blood and guts war with Billy Ray Goff, who's a really good scrapper, who's a tough guy, but it's not really that high of a level, especially at least not to Sam Patterson's level. I figured he was just going to use his impressive ground skills and submit him in the first round or so. But then I started thinking about it. Sam Patterson, while I don't know if he's chinny at 170, he was at lightweight, and you saw with the Yanel Ashmus fight. But usually when you move up in weight, your durability increases, generally speaking, because you're not killing yourself making a weight that really isn't your natural weight. I'm sure 170 is not his natural weight, but he's certainly cutting less. I mean, having to not cut 20 pounds, 15 pounds is a blessing. But I do think, I've realized what people are talking about, because his striking defense is tall man defense. Generally speaking, that means he leans his head way back, arms stretched out, just because usually he beats most of his opponents in reach. He's going to beat him in height. So really he can usually lean his head back. It's terrible when, say, you're up against the fence, because then there's nowhere to lean back and you're going to get cracked. But now he's fighting someone who's taller than him. Reach, not so much. Patterson has that 1-inch reach advantage. I don't know how much that's really going to play in. But Billy Ray Goff is a good striker. He's got good boxing, and he knows how to use his physical attributes very well. He even can fight well in close range, like in the clinch. He's got some good wrestling too. But I definitely start to see what people were talking about, because I don't see Sam Patterson being able to do his typical tall man defense against another giant like him in this division. But at the same time, it really just becomes, how durable is Sam Patterson at 170? Because we've not really seen his chin get tested. Johan Lanus got destroyed on the ground pretty quickly. Same with Kiefer Crosby. Now, when we fought Danny Barlow, it was going to be interesting because Barlow is close to him in height. I think he had a slightly longer reach, and he can crack. And what ended up happening was Sam Patterson just took opportunities. He landed the knockout shot himself, and he ate some shots. I definitely didn't think he was wobbled or hurt during that fight. Granted, it was a round, but still. Overall, that just becomes, is Sam Patterson durable enough? There's another factor, though. Trey Waters doesn't have great power, at least not of his 2 UFC wins. I know Billy Ray Goff is very durable, so that's excusable. But Josh Quinlan is not that good. I mean, yeah, he's just not good. And Trey Waters won the decision, unanimous, all that. he's just in. I figured, with his skill set, he should be able to knock out Josh Quinley. Maybe that's a little too much expectation, but I just don't think he has the power as many people are worried about. Now, odds for this fight, it's relatively easy. Patterson's a -160. Waters is a +135. I'm picking Sam Patterson, and I'm thinking I'm going to go with the submission. I don't know. I don't have the prop bet right in front of me, but I would assume that's a pretty high bet for Patterson to win by a submission. And, I could see him knocking out Waters. We saw he's got power for sure. He knocked out Danny Barlow, which was impressive. If he knocks out Trey Waters too, that'd be pretty cool. I think he can get a knockout in this fight. I really can. Again, my official prediction is him by a submission, but check out the prop bet for him by knockout. There might be something worth going on there. But yeah, also another factor for me is the long layoff. This will be Trey Waters' first fight in over a year, so definitely makes me wonder how well he's going to go once he cuts again. Just in general, does he have any ring rust, that kind of stuff? While Patterson's been pretty active, all things considered. So, I am picking Sam Patterson. I'm going submission, but like I said, check out the knockout prop. It could be good. Next up in my next video, we will have Kion Fernandez versus a debuting fighter, Harry Houdini Hardwick. That will be coming up shortly. But without further ado, I've been Bo from Brutal Commentary. Thank you all for listening. I'll see you next time.